Hola, muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a otro episodio de capitulillo de este CloudPunk. Vamos al edificio Anderson, pero antes quiero hablar con el granjero que hace aquí.
Hey, I know you! You're CloudPunk!
No, I'm Rania. I work for CloudPunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Navalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones.
Vale.
There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
Vale.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Y no me marca...
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes, near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Vale, ahora sí me lo dan. Venga, vamos a buscar a mi amigo el granjero, va. Prefiero ir a buscar a mi amigo el granjero. Pobre gente. Sabía que me iba a pegar con el palo, macho. Ya que no me pegue con el palo. Está el palico ahí esperándome. Cada vez que giro, ¡pimba! Pobre granjero, se han perdido en la gran ciudad. Navalis. Y son de Navalis de abajo. Los túneles esos de la muerte. Claro, ellos echarán de menos sus barriles de fuego ardiendo. A ver, sube para arriba, lárgate aquí, porque las autopistas no son buenas, tío. Exacto. Mírate de aquí. Tengo que sofá, sí. Tengo que buscar un mecánico para arreglar el coche. Aquí no hay salida. Joder, qué superestructura, ¿no? Que no sube más. nada, tenemos que buscar una vida para bajar abajo. Vaya limitaciones que tengo aquí, ¿no? Con el sub y baja. Pero si me dejaba bajar más antes. Voy a estar ahí a ras de suelo. Bueno, vamos a aparcar, a ver. Pero me da a mí que nos van a trolar aquí, pero bien. Este no creo que me ayude nada. Voy a coger la otra ficha que está ahí. O la otra cosa, lo que sea. Balas. Sí, porque hay una excavadora aquí del siglo XIX. Bueno, 20, perdón. Ahí me he dejado algo, ¿no? Una batería. Batería gastada.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
Abre, anda.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Que abras, tontolaba. Mira dos.
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
Un bar. Venga,
You
claro
both
que
look
sí.
like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora bless you, CloudPunk.
Que Cora te bendiga, CloudPunk. Mira los granjerillos ahí, lo he salvado ya. Había que salvarlos, hombre, es que no costaba nada, pobre gente. Vale, venga, ahora ya sí nos vamos a nuestro trabajo. Tener cuidado, que estáis en The Valley. Esta ciudad es una puta mierda. Está llena de peligros. The Ballis. Y cosas de tartalas. Pero mola que te cagas. Tiene su... no sé. Vamos a coger nuestro joda. No me da la paliza a nadie, qué raro. Camiones de transporte. ¿Puedo cambiar el coche? ¿Dónde compré el coche? ¿No os acordáis? Calle de Cadalso. Distrito Mercantil Ochoa. Avenida Botey. Es que no me acuerdo dónde compré el coche. No sé si sigue estando ahí. No sé si puedo ir ahí y comprar un coche. Central a lo mejor. A ver, que este me gusta, pero este está guapo, pero no sé, por cambiar. Al barrio chino. Un momentito. Es que pasaba por aquí. Está esto de cosas. Fíjate todo lo que hay aquí. Que está el barrio chino a tope. ¡Artión! Ha salido el metro. Este es el auténtico Artión. Tengo que hablar con él. Ha salido de metro, tío. Del frío Moscú.
Excuse me, I can't help but notice you have an artificial hand. Maybe you can help me find someone.
Tío, un respeto, ¿eh?
Yeah? Who you looking for?
Someone who lost a hand. I found this in the trash.
Well, I think you got the wrong guy, yes? I got this beauty last week. Pure titanium. Don't want no flesh. I'm going the other way.
Did you go to the limb clinic? How would I find someone who had lost a hand? They're not supposed to just throw these away, right?
Don't know. Don't care about flesh, to be honest, lady.
Damn it.
You really want to help? Maybe let me see. I know the body mod squad around this way. Maybe I can get it back to them. Some mothers like to keep their old flesh.
Here it is.
Well, damn! This is mine.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has my ring on it. They said they was gonna donate it to someone. Can I have it back?
Sure.
Oh no, I don't want to touch that. Can you just take the ring off and give it to me?
I guess. Ew, here you go.
¿Y qué haces tú con una mano? Podemos
Thanks,
encontrar
lady.
una mano.
You can keep the hand.
Great.
Have some limbs too, as a reward like. I really love this ring.
Joder, macho, con el Artión. El Artión bachetado, tío. El Artión bachetado. Y la mano, yo es que no me acuerdo de la mano cuando... ¿Ves por qué hay que siempre hablar con todo el mundo? Porque trae cosillas por todos lados, tío. Está lleno de cosillas este juego. Mira, en un momento hemos cogido tres cacharros de esos. Es que esta zona estaba a petar. Y ahora está enfrente, ¿eh? Enfrente hay más. Pero aquí hay mucha mierda. A ver si podemos coger toda la mierda que hay aquí. No palas. Vendedor. No me gusta vendedores estos. Me gustan el comida bajo la lluvia. Esos son un pasote. Me gustan esos restaurantes. Ya voy, Anderson. Ya voy. Relájate, que ya voy. Voy a limpiar esta zona de cosas. Mira, aquí un periódico, pues ya vamos por aquí y lo cogemos. Ingeniero. Este me tendrá que... ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! Madre de Dios, ¿qué ha pasado? Este debe saberlo.
Hey, delivery driver.
Hey, engineer.
Engineer.
Did you see any blinking street signs?
Thankfully, no. Did you figure out what was causing all the accidents?
Oh, sure. Continued and sustained entropic breakdown of a complex system.
So that's not an easy fix, right?
It is not.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe painting. Or I could take up photography. Something visual. I might even try sewing. No one sews these days.
I mean about the city. You can't just quit.
That's too far gone. Anything I do now has as much chance of costing lives as saving them. Last week I had my men close off a section of the freeway for repairs. I diverted the traffic through a different neighborhood. Then it collapsed.
What collapsed? The road?
The whole neighborhood. It's under the ocean now.
That's not your fault.
Well, it sure feels like my fault.
Can't someone else help? How about the people up in the spire?
Who are you kidding, lady? They don't give a crap.
Sorry. Maybe a painter then? You won't be short of inspiration.
Oh yeah, I can move down to the slums and paint the reflection of the sun on the waves as they swallow the city.
The slums. No savings then?
On an engineer's salary? Good joke, lady.
Las olas como se tragan la ciudad. Bueno. Puede estar bien. Dame porquería chatarragórica. El otro ya pasó. Bueno, es que hay que dar la vuelta aquí al quinto coño, pero vamos. Vale, tampoco está tan lejos. Ya dejamos esta zona limpita. Limpita de chatarra. Venga, refrigerante. Tengo que pillar un pavo de esto y vendérselo todo porque tengo... que tengo de todo. Si es que tengo de todo. Mira, es que hay cosas que tengo 6. 14. Ah, bueno, 14 es normal. Eso tengo que reunir 20. Tengo 6, tengo mucha mierda, La mitad de las cosas no sé para qué son. Bueno, llevaba una mano humana, por eso os digo todo. Llevaba una mano humana, con eso ya os lo digo todo. Os lo digo todo y todo os lo digo. Las drogas no sirven para porque luego no me las puedo chutar. O sea que las dejo ahí. Vale, esto ya lo tenemos limpito. Vamos a seguir para allá. Cambiamos de lado. Ah, pero es que no hay parking. Hay que entonces coger alguna subida, bajada o algo para ir al otro lado. Es que hay dos ahí, No sé si se puede pasar, la verdad. Bueno, va. Habrá más por ahí. Vámonos. Dirección apartamento de finanzas Anderson. Si por el camino vemos otra historia, paramos. Como un mecánico, por ejemplo. A ver qué nos puede dar este hombre para nuestro carracazo. Exploración del Java. Estela roja. Una unidad de señalización roja para el Java. El rojo es el favorito de los pilotos de carreras. Repulsor vertical. Estos repulsores tuneados con bobinas de cerámica apenas tienen resistencia para ascender más rápido. Eso está bien.
That is awesome.
Estrella amarilla. Una unidad de señalización amarilla para el Java. Este color. Estela rosa. Propulsores laterales. Son de latencia baja para sortear el tráfico. Antena retro. Se parece a las que usaban antiguamente cuando se instaban antenas. Pura estética. Bueno, pues es que las estelas. ¿Para qué quiero soltar? Venga, va.
Cool.
Amarilla, venga, va. Venga, va. Esta es amarilla. Tampoco noto mucho la diferencia, Me encantas, tío, este juego. Es que me está encantando, Es que, no sé, tiene algo que me está dejando a tonta perdido. Me encanta, Es que esta temática, el mundo está tan bien hecho, tío, que bueno, la ambientación está tan guapa, tío, que es que me gusta mucho este tipo de ambientación, ya lo he dicho muchas veces, pero es que lo encuentro genial, tío. Lo encuentro genial. Es que, no sé. Es súper, además es súper entretenido. O sea, estás todo el rato haciendo lo mismo, pero es entretenido porque, hostia, no paras. Hay una misión, otra misión, te cuentan de... ¿Sabes lo único malo que le veo al juego? Que no esté doblado, tío. Eso es lo único que casi siempre me da por culo en casi todos los juegos. El que no esté doblado. Porque este juego doblado, madre mía, disfrutas como un desgraciado. De 10. De 10. A ver, quien le guste este rollo, claro, evidentemente. Si no te va el rollo este de... Si no te gusta mucho este tipo de juegos así y lo que te van es pegar palos, machacar botones, pues claro, esto no... Aquí no hay nada que rascar. Aquí no machaca botones. Aburrimiento en estado puro, sí, lo que te van a machacar botones. Claro, todo depende del tipo de juego que le guste a la gente. Que todo es... Estaba aquí tan cerquita, tío. No le iba a dejar. ¿Qué más? En el otro lado, pero cualquiera va al otro lado. A saber cómo. Que machacar botones está bien. A mí personalmente no me gusta, pero entiendo a quien le guste. Bueno, es un... yo qué sé... un juegazo de estos de... Tampoco lo pretende, me imagino. Ni lo pretende, ni pretende, pues eso, echarte unas orillas ahí, entretenerte y pasarte el... crear la atmósfera esta futurista del futuro que se pensaban que sería en los 80. Este futuro y coches voladores, ciudades inmensas flotando en el aire, otra cosa del ciber. La música, la ambientación, los sonidos, está todo muy bien hecho para ser un juego indie, cuidado, muy bien hecho. Normalmente ya sabes que yo siempre me quejo del juego, porque siempre es que hacen tanta basura que siempre tienes que decir, hostia, tío, si esto no cuesta nada arreglarlo, o esto no cuesta nada hacerlo bien, o no sé. Y no sé cómo... Ah, que me he equivocado de sitio. Espera, que esto me revienta aquí, vamos. Como no me salga de la autopista para mirar. Mileport. Carraco está guapo, por eso. Espero no me trole puto YouTube con la música, porque la música hay mucha y guapísima. Lisa X. Interfono.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from CloudPunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1900.
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called?
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from CloudPunk only.
A ver, señora Anderson.
So what's the deal here? You all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Me da igual.
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
No.
Good idea.
No. No se
So,
abren los
let's see.
paquetes.
I just rip this flap and... It's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a
Eso es
shot.
confidencial, desgraciados.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in
Madre
security.
mía, con los androides, tantos más tontos.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium.
En el atrio principal.
Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
¿A quién, a mí?
To CloudPunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Vete. ¿Y esa? Se llama Anderson.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
Yes.
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Quiero quejarme.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Madre mía, están todos los androides aquí reventados. 170 años trabajando sin jefe. No sabían que estás muerto. A ver esta.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Una queja.
Is it a complaint?
Yes.
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Vale, pues no sé. Los reinicio y empezarán como el primer día de trabajo y estarán felices. O los dejo así, ya saben lo que hay. Se lo he explicado. Se lo he explicado. Y ellos ya lo saben. Total, creo que si los dejamos así, ya empezarán a darle al coco.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
Sí, no, ya no puedo, no, claro, ya no puedo porque estaba allí todo. Sí. Los dejamos así, que ahora empezarán a darle al coco el por qué está muerto el Anderson y nosotros y vamos a seguir 300 años trabajando, y sigan, bueno, o crearán su propia... su propio mundo. Está claro.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
Fuera de la torre, Anderson.
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
Camus, tío, ahora te tengo que explicar yo a ti todo lo que es los Anderson. Vete a tomar por culo, hombre.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Joder, tío. No me dejan vivir, Es que no me dejan ni pasar por casa a hacer las camas. Uf, al final de todo.
Privacy Solutions offers the best in camera-defined subthermal face obfuscation technology.
Perdón.
Janice, get your business face on.
Puedo pasar con este cacharro. Pero si voy al revés. Ah, que hay dos, uno en cada lado. Vale, pues ahora vamos. Ahora vamos, tranquilos. Voy a coger el cacharro. Y me voy para el otro lado. Aquí hay un tío, no sé si hablar con él. Es un... Douglas el cartero. No, vamos a hablar con Douglas el cartero.
Hi, so what is your star sign, please?
No.
I don't know. Why do you ask?
¿Ves? Más sosa esta tía que
I am
poco.
instigating a mating ritual.
típica
Tell me,
estúpida.
did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you hurtled to Earth from orbit?
Do you
Dile
mean
tú
when I
esto,
fell from heaven?
gilipollas.
Affirmative. I require an answer, humanoid.
I'm not really interested. Sorry.
I will find the required combination of vocalizations to entice you for romantic relations.
Hombre, tanto.
I'm no expert on romance, but even I know that's not how it works.
Incorrect. Please listen carefully to the following statement. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would require the vowel U and the vowel I to be contiguous.
Do you want some advice?
Affirmative.
If you want to talk to someone you like, try asking their name. And introduce yourself, too.
I am Douglas. Name, please.
Nice to meet you, Douglas. I am Rania. Maybe try to ask questions in a less aggressive way.
Rania, please touch my carbon fiber endoframe.
Why would I do that, Douglas?
Because it's made of boyfriend material.
Okay, that is a little funny. But I'm afraid you're not what I'm looking for, Douglas. And I'm not even looking anyway.
Very well. I shall continue to be alone.
Vale. Pues nada. Continúa estando solo. Douglas, el cartero. A ver, vamos a ver al cubo de Rubik este. Salmon se ha subido.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just chopping with your lady.
Japping?
Fooling with ya. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left this package for ya.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell ya. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Good, Rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Novalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
It is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next, far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget.
Estos diálogos son tan largos que ya es que dice, bueno, aburren ya. No te metas tanta historia, hombre. Con el
He is gone.
todo leyendo ahí,
We
yo
are
ya lo
alone
veo.
again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
Tiro el paquete a la basura y el por culo que esté a su repinche madre. Venga, hombre. Hostia, qué castaña me da con el árbol. Sube, hombre. que me lo paso. Es que me meto ahí un poquito ya. ¡Fimba! Te absorbe. Como una aspiradora eso. Bueno, pues voy a darle las tarjetas perforadas a la androide. A ver si ahora ya no nos da más faena. Y tenemos ya la faena del androide hecha. Porque no sé si me da otras 20 ya paso de ella. Y luego vamos a tirar eso a la basura. Paso de rollos de llevar virus a sitios ni leches. Madre mía, con el tráfico. Sube, caquita real. Dejamos esto. Menos mal que aparca solo eso. Evelyn, venga, Evelyn, te traigo tus tarjetas perforadas. A ver si ya recupera la memoria totalmente.
I found more of your punch cards. Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizic take your memories?
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work here. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're telling me?
I had a traumatic experience. I could not continue to exist with that memory.
So now you remember you forgot something, but you don't know what.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should stop, right? I mean, if this memory made you feel like you couldn't go on...
I must recover the truth.
But whatever this thing is you forgot, it made you want to...
I cannot live like this. I need to be whole again.
I guess we keep searching.
Vale,
Maybe we
otra-
don't need
otra
to
20?
recover all the memories.
Maybe.
Otras 20, chacho. Esto es para tenerte aquí entretenido. Pero la verdad es que me interesa saber qué le pasó, tío. Estoy ahí. A ver, mi casa. ¿Cuál es mi casa? Vamos a entrar en casa, tío. Sí, que es que no paro en casa, tío. Déjame que entre en mi casa y... no sé. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Un terremoto? Se mueve, ¿por qué? Aquí no puedo hacer nada. Suscripción a prisa. Planta. Modelo del Jova. No sé si he empezado a recogerle cariño a este Jova viejo y feo. Nevera, sobras de pizza, helado con silla de escritorio. Acuario. Espejo. Hola yo. Objeto holográfico. Videoconsola retro. Reproductor de música. Bonsai. Jaula para aves. Marco para fotos. Pues no sé, la verdad es que no me apetece. Quizá el del Jova, va.
Nice.
Míralo, ahí lo tenemos. Nuestro primer Jova. Voy a comprar una nevera, ¿no? Venga, vamos a comprar una nevera. Tenemos pasta.
Sweet.
Una nevera. Una planta. reproductor de música. ¿Dónde está el reproductor de música? Ponme música, qué buen hambre. Ponme música. No me pone música. ¿La nevera aquí, en serio? Bueno, pues nada. Pues vamos a dejar el episodio de hoy aquí, ¿no, gente? Con estas innovaciones. Bueno, pues dejamos el episodio de este CloudPunk aquí y con estas espectaculares vistas. Y nos vemos en el siguiente capitulillo. Venga, que vaya bien. Chao.